we use the example of the timpani drum might be used at the very end once.
Yeah.
So actually, if you look at what's being used when, then putting people in boxes of instruments means that nobody is really optimized. Now, if you take the example of a jazz band, which is a group of 4 people, let's say, everybody's playing all the time. And that's very different from the orchestra. Yeah. Most people are not playing all the time. In fact, nobody's playing all the time.
Well, when I went to see Joan Armatrading, there's a track called Love and Affection that's really famous, and there's a great sax solo halfway through. And the sax was just standing on the stage. And she started the song, and I thought, when's the sax player going to come on? What's the sax player? Is it going to be somebody famous or whatever? Shall I run up from the audience and say, can I have a go? And then when we got to the sax solo, the drummer just reached down, picked up the sax and played this great solo, and then went back to playing the drums.
Yeah.
And I thought, partly, I hate him. Because he could play the drums and the sax brilliantly. But I was thinking, that was really efficient, because the last thing you want is a sax player just standing there for the whole time and playing that one bit. And some of the songs don't even need a sax.
Yeah.
So the ideal band, people would play several instruments. And in fact, I've thought about learning the keyboard so that in between when I'm playing the sax, I can play keyboard. And there's a real analogy there, because I only play the sax, I'm always trying to get more sax into all the songs, more than there should be. Yeah. Just like, purchasing want to always be buying everything, because that's what they do.
Or project management.
If all you do is Gantt charts, you're trying to crowbar Gantt charts into everything. Whereas if I do sax and keyboard, then I'll be quite happy for there to be the right amount of sax.
Yeah.
And if there isn't any sax in one of the tracks, it'll be fine.
Yeah, as long as there's keyboard.
Yeah, as long as there's got to be. Yeah. But if I did 3 things and several other people also did a bit of keyboard and sax, between all of us, so you get back to the jack of all trades idea that it's actually much more efficient from the utilisation point of view. If people are expensive, which they are, you want them to be working all the time.
Well, it's not just expense, remember. We're living in this world of the knowledge economy.
Yeah.
So it's about giving people the opportunity to express their creativity and innovation. And that's not something that's easy to do when everybody's completely separated and isolated.
So you get better quality of music if you haven't got me crowbarring sax solos into everything all the time.